I will be performing My Son the Murderer, which is about a son and a father whose relationship has fallen apart over the course of many years, while the father hastily tries to recover it back up again. My Son the Murderer. He wakes to a feeling his father in the hallway, listening. Listening to what? Listening to him sleep and dream, to him get up and fumble for his pants, to him not going to the kitchen to eat, staring with shut eyes in the mirror, sitting an hour on the toilet, flipping the pages of a book he can't read, to his rage, anguish, loneliness. The father stands in the hall. The son hears him listen. My son, the stranger, he tells me nothing. I open the door and see my father in the hall. Why are you standing there? Why don't you just go to work? I took my vacation in the winter instead of the summer like I usually do. What the hell for if you spend it in this dark, smelly hallway watching my every move, guessing for what you don't see? Why are you following me? My father goes to his room and after a while comes out in the hallway again, listening. I hear him sometimes in his room, but he doesn't talk to me and I don't know what's what. It's a terrible feeling for a father. Maybe someday he'll write me a nice letter. My dear father, my dear son Harry, open up your door. Since he graduated college last summer, he is nervous, alone, in his own thoughts. If you talk to him, half the time he yells. My wife told him to go look for work, and a few times he went. But when he got some kind of offer, he didn't take the job. It's not that I don't want to work, it's that I feel bad. Why do you feel bad? I feel what I feel. I feel what is. Is it your health, Sonny? Maybe you ought to go to a doctor. Don't call me by that name. Whatever it is, it's not my health. I don't want to talk about it. So take something temporary in the meantime, she said. He starts to yell, everything is temporary. Why should I add more to what is already temporary? My guts feel temporary. The world is temporary. On top of that, I don't want temporary work. I want the opposite of temporary. But where do you look for it? Where do you find it? My father temporarily listens in the kitchen. My temporary son. She said I'd feel better if I work. I deny it. I'm 22, since last December, a college graduate. But at night, I watch the news broadcasts. I watch the war from day to day. It's a large war on a small screen. I sometimes lean over and touch the war with the flat of my hand, just waiting for my hand to die. My son with the dead hand? I expect to be drafted any day, but it doesn't bother me so much anymore. I won't go. I'll go to Canada or somewhere. The idea is a burden to me. This is the worst kind of worry. If I worry about myself, I know what the worry is. What I mean, there's no mystery. I can say to myself, Leo, you're a fool. Stop worrying over nothing. Over what? A few bucks? Over my health that always stood out pretty good, although I've had my ups and downs? Over that I'm now close to 60 and not getting any younger? You can't beat time if it's crawling after you. But if the worry is about somebody else, that's the worst worry. That's the real worry, because if the person won't tell you, you can't get inside him and to find out why. You don't know where's the switch to turn off. All you can do is wait and worry more. So I wait in the hallway. Harry, don't worry about the war. Don't tell me what to worry about. Harry, your father loves you. When you were a little boy, every night when I came home, you used to run to me. I picked you up and lifted you to the ceiling. You liked to touch it with your small, delicate hand. I don't want to hear about that anymore. It's the very thing I don't want to hear about. I don't want to hear about when I was a child. Harry, we live like strangers. All I'm saying is I remember better days. I remember when we weren't afraid to show we loved each other. Harry, the son, being frustrated, left the house. The father got his hat and coat and also left the house. He ran for a while, running then walking, until he saw Harry on the other side of the street. He followed him a half block behind until he saw him standing in the foaming surf. The father ran to his son. Harry stood motionless, his eyes on the leaden waves. The father begged for mercy. Harry, tell me what's the matter. I don't know what's the problem. Have mercy on me. Harry, what can I say to you? All I can say is who says life is easy? It wasn't for me, and it isn't for you. It's life. What more can I say? But if a person don't want to live, what can you do if he's dead? If a person doesn't want to live, maybe he deserves to die. Come home, Harry, he said. It's cold here. You'll catch a cold with your feet in the water. Harry stood motionless, and after a while, his father left. My father stands in the hallway. I catch him snooping around. He follows me at a distance in the street. We meet at the edge of the water. My son stands with his feet in the ocean. And scene.